What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 16, Episode 3. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. All right, all right. Y'all know I've been waiting for the Real Housewives to come on all damn day. Every Sunday is only for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, I'll be ready and ready and ready, and I know y'all ready for my opinion because I got a couple of things to say tonight. All right, now before we get into anything, let me go ahead and remind y'all about tomorrow's panel. Tomorrow we have the Whether You Like It or Not panel, of course, and it will be over on Josiah's World TV's platform on tomorrow. You know, it's been a long time since we had a Whether You Like It or Not panel on Josiah's platform, but we will be returning to his platform on tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is already up and available. If you needed to set your reminder, go ahead and go into Whether You Like It or Not playlist. Go to the very bottom, and the link will be there so you can set your reminders. So, yes, we will be over on Josiah's World TV on tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And being that Married to Medicine's reunion, the first part is tonight. Instead of doing a pre-recorded video, I would definitely be going live tomorrow afternoon after work so I can do the review before the Whether You Like It or Not panel. So make sure you guys tune in. I will make the link after this is over, but I will definitely be doing a live review of Married to Medicine on tomorrow afternoon. All right. So that's pretty much all that we got for your reminders and your church announcements and everything under the sun. So we can go ahead and get into this review, y'all. It's like 70 of y'all up in here so far. But we got some things to discuss because we definitely do. Y'all see, I got my notes right here, honey. Right here. So let's go ahead and get into the review. Wait a minute. Let me look and see about what moderators are up in here. We got hey JB, we got Patches, we got Payne, we got Queso Rare. I think that's what that is. Those are my moderators that are in the building tonight. I don't know if any of the rest of the moderators are in here yet, but I know those are the ones that I see. So make sure you guys keep that chat clean and everything under the sun, honey. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the review. So we're gonna open up with Mucinex needing, and that is Brit. Okay, she needs some Mucinex like real quick, real fast, because she sounds stopped up every time I see her come across my goddamn screen. I promise you she do. But anyway, as she's sitting in her confessional, Brit details how she's been lit since high school. And what I mean by she's been lit since high school is the fact that she's been a video vixen since she was in high school. And I'm trying to understand, how the hell were you able to be shaking your ass in videos when you was in high school? You know, some of the stuff that folks been saying about you in these internet streets since you've been on this show is starting to make me feel like what they are saying is true. You got a damn pass. And you know, I ain't the type of person to judge nobody about their past. Okay, I want y'all to know that I'm really not that one that try to judge anybody about their past. I promise you I don't. But the shit that Brit be talking about and all this stuff that she be discussing and all this other stuff, I be just like, girl, what? And then she be talking about it like it's cute. Like, girl, you mean to tell me that you was supposed to be in algebra 2, but you out here shaking your ass in a ludicrous video or something? And then she was talking about how she was dating ballers and rappers. And we all know, I know, if y'all don't know, I know. But she damn sure used to date Rick Ross back in the day. You know, she was his girlfriend back in the day and stuff like that. And she felt like, these rappers and stuff like that, she knew that wasn't anything long term. And then she met Mike and she felt like Mike was the one for her. That's what you call a long-term man. And from the looks of it, he really ain't no long-term man, in my opinion. He's a long-term queen, is what he looked like. But she is about to have some family time with the in-laws today. So she's waiting on the in-laws to pop up. And so they arrive, they sit down at the table, and Britt's assistant Ruben with that fat ass walked up and gave them their food and shit. And all I could think about is what's his social media and where he at? Cause yeah, I want to see about that. Anyway, yeah, Ruben was in the building, giving them their food and shit like that. And I was looking at him, not just because I was looking at his ass, because it was kind of fat and I did want a little bit of it, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't the only reason why I was looking at him. But I was looking at him because I'm like, what the fuck does Brit need with an assistant? Like, but okay, whatever. So she was talking to her in-laws at the dinner table as they were getting their food, and Britt pretty much not feeling Kenya. She's not feeling Kenya because she's still feeling some kind of way about the comment that Kenya made at Drew's not Drew, at Shamia's birthday party. But I'm still trying to figure out, you still mad about that? You still mad about that? I don't really. Kenya can be shady, and I know that some things that she say can come across shady, even though that's not her intent. But I'm trying to understand, why are you still harping over that? Because I don't really think it's that deep. But then again, who am I to say what's deep and what ain't? You know what I mean? Because I ain't you and you ain't me. But I don't really think that what Kenya said was really that damn serious for you to still be talking about it. And we're already into episode 3 and we're still going on and on and on about this shit. She talking about, I can handle a girl like Kenya. I can handle her. I hope she knows that, if you come for me, I'm going to come for you. If you can handle a girl like Kenya, why didn't you handle the girl like Kenya when you was in her face? Is what I'm saying. But okay, Britt, now I'm trying to give you a chance. I'm trying to give everybody a chance, not trying to drag nobody so early on. But Britt is really beginning to get on my nerves. And it comes across like she wants to have an issue with Kenya so bad. And it's given, girl, you've been looking for this beef and you wanted this beef. So what's up? Like, what to give? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really realize that she was going to be harping on this and going on and on and on about this shit, for episodes to come. Like, that's the part that I wasn't understanding. I'm like, girl, we still talking about this? Like, we still on this? Like, this is what we doing? Okay, girl, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I was thinking when it came down to that. All right. Now, Natasha, which is Mike's sister, I guess, she asked about them having children in the ceremony. And so he was like, well, yeah, we intend on having we intend on having a child. And then that's when she was like, but we need to have the ceremony first. And I'm just like, okay. So then I guess Mike was getting on Brit nerves because he really didn't want to have no conversation about this whole situation in regards to, the wedding ceremony, the baby. He didn't really want to talk about it right then, but he knows what he wants. But of course, not Angela, Brit wants to talk about this shit over and over again. So she tells Natasha, girl, let's go downstairs and get some more wine or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So then they go downstairs, and then she starts talking about her insurance agency, and she goes into her interview and she starts talking about how when her father died, he had this amount of money, but he never got the chance, but her mama never got the chance to get it because he was in between getting another job. So they had to start a whole GoFundMe to bury her father. And in so many words, because he didn't have any insurance and things like that, you feel what I'm saying? She felt like, okay, I'm going to start my own insurance agency. So basically, her father passing and stuff like that is one of the main reasons why she chose to, start her own insurance agency. So then she was saying that, but her starting the insurance agency kind of ruffled the feathers with her sisters. Like, her relationship with her sisters haven't been the same when she sold the company. One of her sisters felt like she was way too hard, and the other sister was way too relaxed, and she had to fire her. And she said, yes, that is family, and I love my family, but I still got a business to run. And at the same, and I do understand that part. Sometimes when you're dealing with family and you're dealing with a business situation, that shit can be really, really difficult and very, very hard. Don't nobody want to go and go through that bullshit. Like, I remember one of my brothers wanted to do a podcast, and I ain't want no parts of that. The only thing I was going to do was give him advice and tell him how he should go about it. I didn't want to be a part of the podcast. I didn't want to be in the podcast because I'm really serious about my shit. And I knew that he really wasn't that serious about no fucking podcast. I wasn't going to put my time nor money into a podcast that you're not serious about. And you're not going to catch me in no trick bag doing it, because regardless of the fact that we are brothers and stuff like that, I'm not going to do anything. This is your shit, so you do it the way you want to do it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. However, when it comes down to this insurance story with her daddy, a lot of people are side-eyeing that story. They don't know if they believe her or not, or if it was some fugazi stuff going on. A lot of folks that I was looking at on Twitter that was saying that there was a little bit of holes in this story. They really wasn't too certain about what she talking about or how she feeling about it or what she was discussing, because it was like, girl, like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean your daddy didn't have no insurance, and why the fuck didn't he have no insurance? But one thing about it, I'm gonna tell you just like this, honey. I got life insurance, and when I tell you some days I be wanting to drop that shit because it's so damn high, and I be like, bitch, yeah. And then all that damn money my brother gonna get, my baby brother gonna get, if something happened to me, I'm really pissed about that. Because why the fuck he gonna be a rich motherfucker after I die? What type of shit is that? What? Girl, I told y'all that story before, didn't I? When I said I was on the phone with my insurance company people and I was setting up my life insurance policy, and they was telling me all this money my brother was gonna get because, you know, him and my mama are on my beneficiaries, they're my beneficiaries or whatever. And I was like, you mean to tell me he gonna get all this money after I perish? What type of shit is that? So I said that to the folks on the phone. They were laughing their ass off at me, but I was dead ass serious. You mean to tell me this little motherfucker gonna be rich after I'm dead? Really? But anything for my brother, anything for my mama, anything. But they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So so while they down there talking, Mike came downstairs and he asked them to come upstairs because dessert was ready. And I want to know, was the dessert some cake? And if it was cake, was it Reuben flavored cake? That's all I want to know. Because if it was Reuben flavored cake, then I'm down for it. I will sock it the fuck up if it was Reuben flavored cake. But if it was just like some damn red velvet bullshit, I don't want that. Now, if it had anything to do with Reuben, I was here for it. Give me all that cake. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, moving on. We get into Portia and Kelly. Now, Portia and Kelly, they meet up and it's very fucking awkward. Okay, it's very awkward. Now, Portia was basically looking at Kelly in her face, and she was pretty much telling Kelly, well, I don't know how to take you. I don't know what to get from you because you have so many damn personalities, and I just don't really know which one I'm gonna get today. So in her interview, Portia was like, she got so many personalities, and all of her personalities start with an L. Loud, 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 loud. Like, that's what her personalities start with. And so that's when Kelly was in her confessional saying, I mean, she says that I have many different personalities where she has many different men, so I guess we're even. And I was like, oh, 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 oh. Oh, girl, you did not have to shade Portia that hard, baby. But I'm here for it now. You know, anybody that gonna give a whack to Portia, I am here for it. I promise you, I am. That shit was funny as a mother. Do you hear me? That shit was funny as hell when she said that. She said, "Well, if I got so many personalities, then she got many different men. If I got many different personalities," I was like, "What the fuck?" I was tickled as a motherfucker. But anyway, so after that, Kelly explained her side of the story about what happened at the dinner with Shamia. And although I really, really like Kelly, I feel like she was really pussyfooting around and being a bullshitter. Because the way that she explained that story, that put Shamia in the bed, like, and it made it look like, Shamia was putting 10 on 20. And I don't think that, I felt like Kelly was wrong for that. And Portia was like, so Kelly was like, well, I asked the question, why did she steal that? She shouldn't have stole that lady's husband. And so Shamia was like, well, at the end of the day, if you're gonna ask her about it, I mean, if you want to know about it, then ask her about it. So then that's when Portia was like, that's what my best friend said. She told you to ask me something like that. And then I'm just like, yeah, she did tell you to ask her, because she basically stated, if you want to know something about Portia, you go to Portia and ask Portia about Portia. That's what she was saying. And I said, as I was laying in my bed, I said, now she is about to piss me the hell off. And when I say she's about to piss me the hell off, I'm talking about Portia. She finna piss me the hell off, because here she is about to throw Shamea under the bus. And I'm just like, she talking about, why, as my best friend, why would she set me up to be ambushed? Girl, what? How was that a setup for an ambush? Because that is not what happened, Portia. And I don't know where you get that from, but that's bullshit. She did not set you up for anything. And if she was going to set you up, she never would have told you shit about what happened. She put you up on game. She came back and told you what that girl said about you, and before you got in her face. So, because I feel like this. If Shamea did not tell Portia what was said, then Shamea would have looked like a fake ass bitch. They would have been somewhere saying, oh, she'll never be down for Portia. She'll never have Portia back. All this other shit. If she didn't say nothing to that girl, if she didn't say anything to what's her name, to Portia, about the situation. So my thing is that for Portia to sit there and really try to make it seem like Shamea set her up is really beyond me, and that was really fucked up. And I'm gonna tell y'all for real, y'all know I don't fuck with Portia, but I wanted to start this season off because she been gone for like 3 seasons already, 2-3 seasons so far. And I wanted to start off this season by not dragging her by her Remy the entire season. I didn't want to do that. But Portia has been getting on my nerves from the very beginning. First, she want to start shit with Drew because she can't talk about shit else. And here she go, getting ready to throw her own best friend under the bus. But that is what I be talking about when it come down to this motherfucking her and her false teeth. This is, and I can't talk because yeah, but this is what I'm talking about, with her and them extra large teeth of hers get on and show with Shamea, and the first thing she does is throw her friend under the bus. She always throws Shamea under the bus, and that's exactly what a lot of us have been saying from the very beginning, that she stayed throwing Shamea under the bus, and she's not a good friend to Shamea. Shamea did not throw her. Shamea did not set her up for the kill at all. Portia is a liar, and the truth ain't in her ass. It's just not in her. Okay, but anytime you don't know how many days it is of a year, you can't be trusted. Anytime you don't know how to say scepter and you call it specter, you are not to be trusted. Anytime you date a married man and then you turn around and marry the same man that you stole from another woman, you're not to be trusted. Anytime you sit around here and 1 minute you an evangelist and you yelling about gays and shit on your sermon, and then you turn around and you're a Stepford wife and a damn trophy wife for a gay ass nigga, and then we find out back in the day that you are what it is, ho, or what's up. You dancing in their videos. So, and then you turn into the Princess of Scotland and you dress like a stripper, even though Cordell wouldn't even let you go to a strip club back then. Anytime you got those different personalities, you cannot be trusted. And it's mighty funny that Portia is saying that Kelly got several different personalities when she's the queen of having different personalities. Does she not remember that she was exposed for being being a video girl? What it is, ho, or what's up? Can a nigga get in them goods? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. She was in that video. Then she turns around, then she was an evangelist. She's a preacher. Then the next thing you know, she's a trophy wife. And then the next thing, after she gets a divorce, now she's the princess of Thoughtland. Then she's freaking frack. Then she's a lesbian on holidays and like to get her pussy ate by another woman on holidays, or she like to eat other women pussy on holidays or whatever. So for her to say that Kelly got so many different personalities, but she's sitting up here with these different lives that she lived in her life, she can't talk about damn nobody. Oh, I forgot. You say you don't like strip clubs, but then you're fucking on a stripper in South Carolina, but you want to sit up here and talk about somebody else got different personalities. I just named all of your different personalities, girl. You went from video girl to evangelist to trophy wife to princess of Thailand to I want to eat pussy on holidays to, you know, I want to fuck strippers. You want to do all that. So you can't sit up here and talk about nobody's multiple personalities when you got different lives in your life. Oh, and not only that, then you got the personality of Portia Ali. Because remember in season 5, when Kenya ran up in your face, you said that you was going to sue Kenya if she put her hands on you. But now you're Portia Ali and you ready to nook if you book. You want to fight motherfuckers in alleyways and want to drag folks off of couches and but tried to do it with Cynthia, but got karate chopped by Cynthia across the damn boat. So Portia, please miss me with it. I didn't want to drag your ass all season because I feel like it was going to come across real obsessive, and I just didn't want to do that because everybody knows I live to drag Portia. But I didn't want to do that, but she just know right now she finna get drugged all damn episode. So if you can't handle it, then you already know what to do. So anyway, I was just about to get up off of Portia. Then she was activism Portia. When was the last time you marched? When was the last time you did anything for the community? Are you gonna show that this season, or you was only doing it because it was a trend? Okay. Moving on. Portia is a contradiction. She needs to figure out who she wants to be. Exactly, Miss Ann, but she don't know who she want to be. She's not sure of herself at all, and that's pretty clear. Let me see. So then we get into Drew, Kenya, Cynthia, and Angela. Now Drew hangs out with the aunties, honey. She don't really hang out with the nieces. She hangs out with the aunties. So Drew was in the studio recording a record. And she was talking about how, you know, her voice is not on point. You know, she's been filming, you know, this horror movie, and all she's been doing is screaming throughout the whole movie. So that's why her voice is not really on point like it needs to be, and things like that, honey. That's what Drew was saying. So then the ladies come in and she's, you know, recording her record and stuff like that. And like I said, y'all, if y'all have not seen my album review for her for her debut album, her album actually really does sound good, y'all, for real. Like the album sounds really, really good. I think y'all need to give it a listen for real. But where we at with it? Where we at with it? Okay. So Kenya then talks about how, you know, no, Drew talk about how Kenya has been there for her ever since she filed for divorce. Like she's been reaching out to her, you know, completely being there for her in the way that she needs her to be and things like that. So Angela starts saying that, you know, this is my first marriage. You know, I met Charles like years ago, but there was a 10-year gap, and then we finally met up with each other again, and now we are married and things like that. Shout out to Andrea for the Scotty by Nature TV memberships. Shout out to you for serving the girls, honey. Okay. So then Kenya then asked Drew about Dennis. So when Kenya started asking Drew about Dennis, Drew was looking like she was trying to avoid the conversation. But Kenya said, I asked you about Dennis and you're trying to cut me off. Are you not trying to talk about it? And so Drew was like, I was just trying to make sure y'all are good. Like, do y'all want champagne? Do you want something to drink? Whatever. So then after that, that's when Drew says, well, Dennis was supposed to be here at the studio, but he had something else going on today. And so that's when Drew was like, me and Dennis don't talk on the phone. And then production shows her talking on the phone with Dennis. Then she says, me and Dennis are not friends, but on, you know, his contact information is Dennis Bro. Drew, girl, I try to be there for you. I tried to hold you down. I tried to defend you. But every time I tried to defend your ass, Drew, you showed me why I can't defend you, Drew. Because of the simple fact, Drew, that you be fucking lying. They already showed you on the phone with the nigga already, Drew. So how you gonna sit up here and lie and say you don't talk on the phone with him? We already seen that his name was Dennis Bro in your damn phone. Okay? You're lying. And I'm gonna need for you to stop. I'm tired of you lying, making me look like a damn fool. It is so hard to have your back. You make it so difficult. You make it so hard. We already got the same husband, and you sitting up here making it hard for me to defend your ass. Now I need you to stop disappointing me. That's what I'm gonna need. I am gonna need you to stop disappointing me with these lies, Drew. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, because you be lying about stuff you ain't got to be lying about, Drew. Anyway, Drew says, well, in the past in this group, I have been attacked time and time again. And then Kenya says, well, no, Drew, some of the things that happened to you in this group, you brought it on yourself. I disagree with Kenya on that, because I really feel like people do be coming at Drew for no reason. Like, I really do feel like people do start with Drew because they feel like Drew is an easy target. Because you started it with Drew, her first season. You and LaToya talking about her wig and all this other stuff. So she didn't bring that on herself. You and LaToya was coming at her ass first about her wig, which she did nothing to, y'all. So yeah, you did start it with Drew in season 14. Now, Sheree, the whole thing with Drew and Sheree or whatever, I don't really know whose fault that really was. I just know that Drew said that her assistant said that Sheree don't pay her bills, and Sheree got mad about it, but Sheree don't be paying her bills. Like, she don't pay her bills. Like, do you know how long Chateau Sheree looked like a damn abandoned home for all that time? You know what I mean? So I guess you could say she kind of started it with Sheree by calling her out for not paying her bills or whatever. I guess you could say that. What else went on? Sonya started with Drew. I still don't know why Sonya had an issue with Drew to begin with, but that's another story. Then the whole thing with Marlo started it with Drew. Like, a lot of times when Drew was into something, she really didn't start shit. Like, I feel like folks, and I've been saying this for a long time, and I ain't saying that Drew ain't got her own qualms, because she do. Drew do be getting to shit a lot, but a lot of the times where she has been in drama, she was being attacked. I don't care what nobody say. Drew was being attacked. I like Drew for the most part, but she be lying. But go pick up her album. And give it an honest listen, even though she don't be honest a lot of the times on the show. Let's continue on. So Kenya thinks that Drew was dead wrong for not talking to Portia about working with Dennis. I mean, I guess I'm just the type of motherfucker that don't care. Like, if you want to work with my ex, go work with him. Long as you ain't fucking him, I don't care. If I fucked around with a producer and you want to go work with him, girl, be my guest. Go get your money. Go work with him. If he asks you to be in a movie, go work with him. I'm not gonna stop nobody bag. Shit. Go work with him. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not stopping nobody from doing anything. I'm not stopping none of my friends from working with nobody that I used to date. I'm not gonna stop none of that shit. Go get your money. Go get your things, honey. I don't give a damn. I don't know why everybody's making this a big deal. I just don't care. But Drew said that she did try to tell Portia. She read off the text messages and all that shit. I personally think that Drew did make an effort to try to talk to Portia about this Dennis thing. But I do think that if they're not gonna answer your text messages, try to make a phone call. Because if you make that phone call or whatever, then you know they can't say that you didn't try. Try to call her on the phone or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Try to call her or something like that. Like, I don't understand why you can't do that. You know what I mean? So that's what I was saying. But she did try. Cynthia says that, I'm gonna tell you like this. Cynthia booked Leon for Life Twirls On. She asked me and I gave her my blessing. Kenya says that my thing is this, Drew. You're advocating a lot for Dennis, but Dennis is not advocating for you. Where is he at? And I guess, to be honest, Dennis is not, is not advocating for Drew because he don't think it's that serious. I don't really think it's that serious either. It don't get that serious until somebody is fucking each other. And if you fucking my ex bitch, you better I'ma fuck yours. If you gonna fuck my ex, I'ma fuck yours. How about that? Don't play with me. Okay? If we gonna fuck exes, let me fuck yours and see how you like it. But if you just working with my ex, then I don't care. Now I'm just gonna tell you this. At the end of the day, if I'm gonna work with somebody that you used to date, then I'm definitely gonna tell you. You know what I mean? Like I tell you. But at the end of the day, to me, it's kind of like, but when it come down to me, if you know, I'll appreciate you telling me, you know, that you working with my ex. That's fine. But I personally don't give a fuck. And I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself over and over again, but that's just the truth of the matter. Like I could care less about any of this shit, like for real, because I ain't with the nigga no more. And if I got a baby bomb, that's gonna be money in his damn pocket for our child. So why would I care about him working with you? But like I said before, Portia is playing games with everybody on this motherfucker. Portia's storyline with Simon wasn't gonna work. So now she said, I'm finna fight with Drew for a storyline because she wanna use my baby daddy for a storyline. So now I'm finna use her ass for one. I'm finna beef with her, have a non-existent beef that don't even exist with her ass. And then you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay, yeah, that's what the business gonna be. It's very much so. Um, it's very transparent. You ain't got no storyline, so it is what it is. Let me see. I don't think Drew wants Dennis in that way, but if she did, Portia should think about what she did in her recent past. And that's the problem. She can't take what she already did in the past. And this is why I don't understand why motherfuckers be so mad when we bringing up her past in these reviews. We bringing up her past because she ain't been on the show in about 2 or 3 years, and she's expecting loyalty from people that she doesn't give to nobody else. Like, how you expecting somebody to give you the heads up or expecting somebody to hold you down when you don't do that for nobody else? That's the part that I don't understand. And that's why I'm gonna always be on her neck all the time, because you cannot demand a motherfucker to give you all this loyalty and heads up and all this other shit, but you don't do it for nobody else. It's coming across like you a goddamn hypocrite. And y'all know how I feel about hypocrites. And baby, if you and Drew are friends and this is all about a storyline, let her cook. Both of y'all can have him as a storyline. And my thing is this: Drew's whole storyline ain't even about just about her damn music. It's more so about her divorce. This music is just a part of her story. Having Dennis come in and film a scene at the studio talking about the music and them, you know, bringing awareness to her music is not a big deal. Why are you making it such? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why are you making it a big deal? It's not that serious. But okay. And the sad thing is, I liked Drew and Portia's friendship. I like their friendship. It's kind of like how people like me and T friendship, or how people like me and JoJo's relationship, or judging by some of y'all comments on the one-on-one that I just did with House of Aaron, how a lot of y'all love our how y'all loved our connection and how genuine it was, or how y'all love my relationship with everybody on Chase Pound. Like, I was a fan of, you know, the duo that was Portia and Drew. It was like big sis, little sis. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I don't. I just feel like what Portia is doing to Drew is really ridiculous, and I don't really think it's that serious. Um. So then Cynthia asked about Shamia. She was like, "Well, have you talked to Shamia since she was the one that kicked it out?" So Angela speaks on her argument with Shamia and basically make it seem like Shamia was just being a complete mean girl to her at the gym, and that's not true. Angela, you was doing the absolute most in that scene at that gym. Shamia came in there saying she wanted to talk to Drew because she don't want to have no beef with Drew. She came in there saying it. You chose to question her and ask her, is she Portia's lawyer or her assistant? Why are you asking questions for her? Over talking her and won't let her say anything. And I felt like, Angela, you was doing the absolute most in that whole conversation, because and then you said at the end of the conversation, she just up and left. I would have left too, motherfucker. You talking to me crazy. You over talking me. You won't let me say nothing. So what do you mean? What are you saying? What do you mean? Angela, you was looking for a reason to pick with Shamia. Like you feeling like Shamia is Portia's assistant, but here you were in that scene acting like Drew's assistant. So which one is it? So she can, so you can be an assistant, but she can't. She already told you that she was asking for herself. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let me see. The people who was talking about Dennis producing her album sure are under her comments supporting it. And I'm glad that you said that, Brittany, because baby, fuck Portia. That album sound good, okay? The whole album is good. I'm probably the only one that don't like that Delulu song. I'm probably the only one who don't like that shit. But other than that, the album is good, okay? The album is fucking good. It's good. So fuck Portia and what she stand on because the album is fucking good. It's good. Dennis did his due deals with that fucking album. I can't stress that enough. He did his due deals with that one. He did. He definitely did. So I don't feel no kind of way about it. It was really good. Let me see. Drew says that Portia did reach out to her to talk or whatever, but she'll just wait and see. Let me see. Harold says, I just wish she put I Got Five on it. That is my song. Okay. That song reminds me of when I first moved here. Okay. I would play that song every morning. I got up to get ready for work in the morning. I would play I Got Five on it every fucking morning. That song was my shit. Every time I hear that song, all I can think about is me moving to Atlanta because it reminds me of my first month in Atlanta. I played that song over and over and over again. So trust and believe me, that song has a strong hold on me, and it goes back into a memory. You know how you listen to certain songs and it take you back to a specific time. Whenever I listen to Drew Sidora's I Got Five on it, it take me back to the weekend I moved because I had that on heavy rotation when I moved here. Very much so. Let me see what's next. So we get into Shamia. I just gotta come in and say this. Shamia is killing it right now. I think that she's the best performing Peach so far. Shamia got it all. Shamia has the wealth. Shamia has the husband. Shamia got the personality, and she has the personal story. She got the personal story. And I love that for Shamia. This is why I tried to tell you motherfuckers that Shamia needed a peach. I tried to tell y'all that. And now y'all, every time I see the show and I see the comments, everybody is going for Shamia. Shamia is the fan favorite. I don't care. I think that Shamia is the fan favorite. It goes like this: Shamia, then Kelly. They're the fan favorites of this show. And I would not be surprised if Shamia gets the first chair next to Andy. If she gets that first chair next to Andy, Shamia really deserves that first chair. Period. I know it's very early in the season to say that, but I definitely feel like if Shamia gets that first chair, it's well deserved. And not to mention, she's using the platform for what she needs to use it for. Have y'all not heard her new song, Never Had? The shit. The shit. Never Had is my song. It sounds like a Brandy record to me. Love that song. And y'all, that is exactly what I was thinking. I think that Shamia and Portia will both have first chair. Mark my words. I'll be very surprised if Shamia doesn't have first chair. I know for a fact Portia gonna have it, but I would definitely be very surprised if Shamia don't have first chair. Um, but going back, please pick up Shamia's single Never Had. It's a great song, and pick up Drew's album because it's so good, y'all. Please support them. Um, Shamia sits down with her sisters, Glenda and Tawana, and they was talking about, the different issues that Shamia has had with Shiloh. Shia got to have surgery, and then the whole thing with Shamia, going through the stuff that she went through with her ectopic pregnancy. And she feels like, I'm always the person to show up for everybody. And sometimes I feel like if I show up for somebody else, then I don't have to deal with my own issues. Shamia, that is very much so a realistic way of living sometimes. And what I mean by that is a lot of us do that. I am a person that does that a lot. And Patches, he's one of my moderators and he's also one of my dear, dear friends. And he tells me this all the time that I don't focus on myself enough. I focus way too much on other people and I abandon my own self. I abandon whatever I got going on to focus on other people's shit. And sometimes and just listen to what Shamia said. That sounds just like me. Like I sit there and I just be like, oh, let me show for this person. Although I'm going through hell right now. Although I'm not financially stable right now. Although this nigga playing games with me right now. Let me go here and do this. And let me do this. Let me do that. Let me, sometimes helping other people gets me out of my own funk, but then after I'm done helping, I'm right back in my funk. So it's a temporary fix. And with Shamia going through all the stuff that she deals with as far as her children, herself, all of those things, that's a lot for one person. And it's one of those, it goes back to that line that everybody says, and I know it's probably cliche to most people at this point. But please check on your strong friends. We need to be checked on too. Like, yeah, we you can lean on us. Y'all can come to us for just about anything, but we need that moral support as well, honey. I promise you we do. Like, it's not always peachy cream. We make this shit look real easy, and it really ain't that easy for us. Like, we make it look that way, but it's not. So, it's I sat there and I was feeling Shamia, and Shamia was about to cry and stuff, and I just felt like, I felt her pain in that moment. Like it is very hard to be strong for everybody when you're going through a thunderstorm of your own. And all I gotta say is Shamia is real. Her storyline is real. And I really, really feel like she's in it for the long haul. She's in it for the long haul, like for real. Like she make you laugh, she make you think, she make you cry. And it's good that she got family because she even said that she got her sisters with her. And sometimes her sisters, when Shiloh was in the hospital, sometimes she couldn't get Shia, and her sister got lupus, and she would take time out of her own life to go and help her out with Shia while she was at the hospital dealing with Shiloh. I can only imagine, how Shamia was feeling. Like she was still working at the radio station, still had to take care of Shia, but still having to be at the hospital with Shiloh and things like that. But at the same point in time, though, as a person that just like Shamia that gives a lot, you gotta learn what your limits are. Gotta learn what your limits are when it comes down to giving. Because if you give too goddamn much, you ain't gonna have shit left for your own self. And I'm telling you that. Okay. I remember going in my account giving somebody $2,600 that I did not want to get them at all, but I gave it to them. Okay. Was mad as a motherfucker when I went in my account and gave them that fucking money. Did not want to do that, but I did. Now, since I've been in Atlanta, I have learned my lesson with that giving shit. Mm-mm. Even if I got it, nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. I'm not finna go broke trying to help nobody else out. No more. Absolutely not. But shout out to Shamia. Um, what's next? So Angela and Charles, okay. I didn't really care that much about this scene, but they're at their investment property. The vow renewal ceremony is on hold, and Angela feels like Charles is pushing it back because he wants them to finish with the projects that they got going on with these homes, but she feel like it's an excuse for him to push it back. Angela suggests therapy for them, And she was pretty much saying that we need to go to therapy so we could be married another 10 years. And he was like, wow, 10 years, that's a long time. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's something about Charles. Something about me wants to like him. But then there's something else about him that gets under my skin. Because sometimes he comes across like he don't like Angela or her nose too much. Like that's how it comes across to me. But I don't know. So Drew, she meets up with her lawyer, and they can't come to a verdict unless he hands over his finances. Now, Drew, girl, I'm trying to understand how you've been with somebody. I think you said 10 years. And you mean to tell me that you've been with this man that long and you don't know anything about his finances? How the fuck you been with somebody that long and you don't know nothing about their finances? That doesn't make sense. They don't make sense. Have you never asked him anything? Have you ever asked him like anything dealing with finances, or like, what do you mean? Like, y'all stay in the same house, y'all married, y'all got children. How is it that you don't know what's going on with his money, but he knows what's going on with yours? I don't understand that. I don't understand it, and I don't really get it too much either. Like I'm not really sure how that goes. Come to find out, Rap is a serial cheater. He was stealing money from Drew. He was sexting other women. He was tracking her. You mean to tell me that he had a tracker on you? He was stalking your every move, and you didn't know where the fuck he was when he went to Tampa? He taking your money out of your accounts, but you don't know nothing about his own finances. He's sexting other women, but he mad about some text messages with Ty. And he's a serial cheater, but the moment he thought you were fucking another woman, then he mad. Huh? Baby, I don't understand it, child. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's really up to me to get this shit. I don't fucking know. It's crazy. It's crazy. We're almost at 400 people. We've been teeter-tottering around 400 people. Can we get to 400 people? Can y'all share this video so we can get like 9 more people up in here so we can end this shit at 400 people? Because we've been getting between 400 to 500 people in these Real Housewives of Atlanta lives. And I want to keep this shit the same. I want to keep the same numbers or more. So let's hope we can get 400 people in this live before it's over with, okay? But we got 9 more before we get to 400. Just share this video. And then she started talking about the case being sealed and stuff, and it's gonna wind up being unsealed. And she began to cry and all this other stuff. And she was saying that her main problem is the fact that how is it gonna affect her children. And I understand all of that. Like I get why it is something for her to worry about. But my thing is this: with him being a serial cheater, him tracking her, sexting other women, stealing her money, this should not be a surprise to me, being that he hangs out with Martell. He hang out with Martell. And the stuff that Drew was going through is the same thing that Saint Melody was going through with Martell. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is really giving off, kind of giving Reverend Melody Hope tease. Like that's what it's giving. The whole I got a no good ass husband. He been cheating on me. He been doing all kinds of crazy shit to me. And now I got a singing career. I'm finna sing a whole bunch of songs about him. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what Drew is doing. It's giving that same thing. So this is what I'm gonna take from it. The same way Melody had gotten all that support and stuff from all of these women and stuff like that, I really hope that Drew is able to get that same support because she does deserve it. Although I think that there's a possibility that there could be some holes because I'm trying to understand how you didn't know anything about his finances this whole time. I'm still trying to figure that out because I ain't, I be knowing about my nigga finances and I ain't even got a nigga at this point. But when I'm with somebody, I know if you got money, if you're broke. Because if you broke, I'm going to find out that your ass broke. Okay? And that's on period. All right. So, felt kind of bad for Drew. We get back into Shamia. Shia is about to have surgery. Shia is excited about going to the hospital because she ain't never been to the damn hospital before. So she's excited. So we get into Portia. Oh, super chat, super chat. It says Rickett rap is broke, and this part of the episode just proved that he is indeed trying to get alimony and child support. Most definitely, he is. He is trying to get child support and alimony because he ain't got no fucking money. That's exactly what is going on. While he's sitting up here in the basement trying to act like that ain't what it is. Okay. So let's see. Oh, we got 405 folks up in here. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all getting the people up in here, honey. All right. Shout out to the 400 people that's in this chat. So after that, we get into Portia. Her and her mama, they meet up and they discuss Portia's issues with Simon and stuff like that. And I promise you, sitting there listening to Portia and Diane cry about Simon and what he has done to Portia and things like that, it's kind of weird to me because I'm like, I promise you, I don't care about what's going on with Portia and Simon because everything that Portia is going through is her karma. Sad to say, sucks to say, hate to say it, but that's just the truth. You don't do wrong to people and think that you're going to live your life in the best way possible. That's just not the way that works. You cannot live your life doing shit to people and think that that is going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? Mm-mm. That's crazy. I don't understand that. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna prosper in life doing that. Shout out to Christopher Laws for the $10 super sticker. Thank you so much for that. Like, you're not gonna do that. You can't take something from somebody and think that that thing that you took from them is gonna sit there and and treat you the same, treat you any differently. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But anyhow, um she says that the family did not want to intervene. She said it hurt her when the family did not want to intervene and they wanted the legal process to keep going. Do you really think that they was gonna be on your side at the end of the day, Portia? Be for real. Um, Let me see. So then Portia says, "Oh, I never got a chance to tell you. So I hung out with Shamia. She said she wanted to take me out, get my mind off of everything. So she take me to this bar. We have shots and we get drinks and we have food and stuff. And she tells me this stuff about, how she had dinner with the girls and how the girl brought up Simon and she just came back and told me. And I just feel like if you're my friend, how are you going to sit up here and you're just trying to make me feel better? Then why are you sitting here trying to tell me some bad news and I'm already going through a divorce? And I'm like, really, Portia? Really? I don't understand her. And this is how is this Shamia's fault? All of a sudden, this is Shamia's fault. And now Diane with her damn pepperoni pizza eating ass is sitting up here telling her, I know you don't want to hear what I'm finna say. And I know that Shamia, you and her been friends since high school and stuff like that. But you need to watch the person that bring you the bone. Are you fucking dumb? Shamia sat there and defended that girl, although it made her look like a fool. Are you serious right now? I don't think you are. So, for those of you who want to be mad at everybody else that's been talking about this Portia and Shamia stuff, and everybody that's been talking about the friendship and talking about we trying to pit them against each other, looks like Portia trying to pit them against each other her damn self. Because at the end of the day, it's her. She's the reason why they're going to be in this predicament, because she really sat there and tried to throw that girl under the goddamn bus. And I'm just sitting up here so confused. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? That girl sat there and tried to tell, she was trying to inform you about what was going on. And I feel like if she didn't tell you, then both of you motherfuckers would have been sitting, both of you build a body motherfuckers would have been sitting up there trying to say that the girl was being a fake friend to you. You know what I mean? But Diane has always been a damn enabler any damn way. That's what she's always been, a fucking enabler. For real. That's what she's always been. Shout out to Just Patches for gifting 5 Scotty by Nature TV memberships. Shout out to not Portia. Shout out to Patches and Andrea, because they've been making it rain on y'all motherfuckers. Okay, they've been making it rain on y'all all night. Okay, y'all showing out. Okay, and once again, Andrea then came out once more and gifted 5 more Scotty by Nature memberships. So let me let y'all know what y'all gonna get in this membership. Like, I read my books in the membership. There's 3 episodes of the Chasing Panel After Dark in there. There's also a live video that I moved to the members only that talked about my life as a black sheep. And there's also a segment in there called Me and My Ex, where me and my ex-boyfriend did a video together and we talked about our relationship in there. So I suggest y'all go up in there and watch it, all right? All right. In the words of Harold, he just said it before I could. In the words of Remy Ma, money showers. But yeah, Portia pissed me off in that scene right there, her and her mama. And yeah, now she really finna get drugged, because she really spent this whole episode throwing Shamia under the bus, making Shamia look like a fake ass friend. That really pissed me off. I was sitting there in awe, like, are you fucking kidding me? You can't be serious right now. You really finna play that role right now. Like, this is what you finna do. Like, you really finna sit up here and act like this girl did something completely wrong by telling you what was said? Girl, please. Anyway, moving on to the last scene of the night is Kelly's event. Okay. So Portia tells Kenya that Drew set her up. Okay, that's what she's saying. She claimed that. Here she goes saying Drew set her up. She's saying that they got the same makeup artist, and Drew made sure that she was late for her makeup appointment and a hair appointment. So she said, although Drew tried to make her be late, she still was on time. Girl, let you tell it, everybody's setting you up. Cynthia and Portia discussed the divorce. Cynthia's just trying to look out for Portia and check in on her, doing what Cynthia does. Can I also say this? Cynthia been looking very disheveled and looking like a drunk ass cafe worker. Because these wigs that Cynthia been having on been ugly as a motherfucker. What the fuck wrong with you, Cynthia? I normally been able to catch you with a good ass wig on. Them wigs have not been doing you no justice at all, Cynthia. Don't put the motherfucking shits on no more. Don't put them damn wigs on no more. The hell wrong with you? Ooh, girl. Okay. What else is going on here? Shamia arrives and Angela asks Cynthia if she should talk to Shamia, and Cynthia don't see nothing wrong with her talking to Shamia because she don't think it's really that deep. Portia asked Shamia about Angela, and Shamia really ain't trying to fuck with Angela like that. Kelly then tells her story. She talked about how the police was in the building and how the police been doing, how she went through a lot of abuse with her daughters and stuff like that. And like I said, that's why I keep on saying Shamia and Kelly are the top 2 best performing peaches so far. They are. Um Drew says that she's not going to force anything with Portia. If they're going to talk, they're going to talk. Angela tries to talk to Shamia, but Shamia ain't having it. She said, you know, that uh Shamice said, so are you done being Drew's assistant? Like you said, I was Portia's assistant. And she was like, I will speak for Drew. So you saying you will speak for Drew, but you don't want Shamia speaking for Portia. Got you. So then they start trading insults. Shamia said that 99 knows. Angela called Shamia Flavor Flav, but she said that she says that Shamia was Flavor Flav because of the fact that you know, she basically saying Portia was Chuck D and Shamia was Flavor Flav. A lot of people felt like she was calling Shamia Flavor Flav as a joke about her complexion. Now that she explained it in the confessional, I'm like, okay, it makes more sense as to why she called her Flavor Flav. It didn't have nothing to do with, you know, her looks. Let me see what Patches just said. I think Portia and Miss Diane are the same person, and Miss Diane is back from the future, and it's sad because she knows that things will not get better. Child. Um, Shamia then apologizes to Drew about, you know, how she came at her. And then by the end of the episode, Drew walks over to Portia and says, well, you said you wanted to talk. So let's talk. And Portia act like she don't want to, but Drew saying, no, we could talk right now. And it is what it is. So that was the end of the episode, y'all. That episode, you know, it was good. It was a little lighter than the first two episodes, I can say that, but for the most part it was a really good episode. I was not bored with it at all. Like, I was really, really loving it and really, really feeling it. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm really feeling this current season of the Housewives of Atlanta. I'm definitely feeling it. Now I need for you guys to do two things for me before I get up out of here. Now, y'all know that we're gonna be over on Josiah's page for the Whether You Like It or Not panel tomorrow. And y'all do know that Josiah is back to posting videos now. So if y'all are not subscribed to Josiah, there is his link right there in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe to Josiah's page. He just dropped two, I think he dropped two videos. No, he dropped one video and then he had another video before that, and he posted some shorts. So he's slowly but surely getting his feet into the game on his channel. And we got a podcast coming out called The Bestie Chat. We were just talking about what all we're going to talk about on this podcast, and we're going to do it in person. It's going to be an in-person podcast. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Me and my boy really finna do some things with this Bestie Chat podcast. So be on the lookout for that. So make sure you guys subscribe to JoJo's page, because he's about to drop more videos, and he'll be going live a lot more too. So be on the lookout. Now we're about to go, and T is about to go live in about 6 minutes. T is going live. So if you want to go over there and check him out for his live for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, go ahead and do so, because the link is right there in the comments, y'all. So with that being said, let me inform you guys on what's coming up this week. Okay, the Married to Medicine live will be tomorrow. I'm gonna set that up right after this is over. The Whether You Like It or Not panel is also tomorrow. That will be on Josiah's page at 8:30 tomorrow. On Tuesday is Love and Hip Hop Day. We got Love and Hip Hop Miami review and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Then on Wednesday, we got the Whether You Like It or Not Beverly Hills panel, and it will be over on Really B's channel. Thursday, the Chasing panel comes back because Chasing Dallas returns on Thursday. So the Chasing panel will be back in full effect. And also on Friday, we have one-on-one with Jamie. That's me. So make sure you guys tune in for all of those things, y'all. All right. So with that being said, y'all, I am your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and share this video. Oh my God. What do I normally say? Please like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. We had nearly 500 people in the chat. Let's keep this going. And I will see you guys on the next video, and I will holler at you soon. Make sure you guys follow me right on over there to T's channel, and I will see you guys over there. Bye, y'all.